Math Gad.
Oh Math Gad, everyone, welcome to today's video in which we're going to be doing another problem of substitution in order to solve a linear quadratic system of equations. This is the problem that we're going to be looking at today. I will make sure that I will link in the card or in the description down below a step-by-step video we did yesterday on the substitution method. But without further ado, let's begin. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the following system of equations. We have 14x is equal to y minus 5, and then 7x squared plus 12 is equal to y. So as we remember from yesterday, the first step we are going to do is isolate or solve for y in both equations. So the first one is a linear equation, and then the second one is our quadratic equation. We can see that because of the linear one has an exponent of 1, and then the quadratic one has an exponent of 2. And then we're going to isolate y on both. So the first one is 14x is equal to y minus 5. So because we want to solve for y is going to be equal to 14x plus 5. And that is going to be our first equation being isolated. And then the second one was 7x squared plus 12 is equal to y. So it was already isolated for us. The value was already solved. And now we can jump to step 2, which was equaling y equals y. Now remember, guys, this is after all the method of substitution. So you make sure that you substitute whatever you found on the linear one and in the quadratic one in this step. So let's say we want to substitute what we got in the quadratic one. So we know that y is equal to 7x squared plus 12. So we're going to write down that here. We're substituting the value of y. And then we're going to substitute the value of whatever we got in the linear one, which is 14x plus 5. Okay, now guys, we have 7x squared plus 12 is equal to 14x plus 5. So now what we can do is that we can move whatever is on the right to the left to get a single equation. So 7x squared plus 12 minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0. And now we can solve like terms, which is step 3. Now we get 7x squared minus 14x, and then plus 12 minus 5, which is plus 7, and that is going to be equal to 0. Now, guys, we can do a common denominator here, which is going to be 7. So we can factor 7 out of there, and we divide everything by 7. So the monomial, which is a common factor, is 7. So 7x squared divided by 7 is x squared. Then minus 14x divided by 7 is minus 2x. And then plus 7 divided by 7 is plus 1. And that is going to be equal to 0. Now, what we see here is that 7, when we move it to the right side, we divide 0 divided by 7, which means that we're left with the equation x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, guys, there's actually two ways in which we can factor this. We can remember that a squared minus 2ab plus b squared can be factored as a minus b to the power of 2, right? Or we can just factor it as we know already, which is basically factoring it in two parentheses, right? The first one is a negative sign because of the minus 2 here, and then is the multiplication of the 2. So it's negative times positive, which is negative as well. And now we have to find two numbers that when we multiply them, they give us plus 1, but when we add them, they give us minus 2. So the number here would be minus 1, because minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1, and then minus 1 is equal to minus 2. So that means that the solution here is x equals to 1 and x equals to 1. Now, guys, what does that mean? That means that our x equal to 1 is going to be, this is going to be two solutions. But that means that x equals 1 is going to be a solution 2 times, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you Understood? If you didn't, make sure you rewatch the video and watch yesterday's video to see the step-by-step procedure, and now come back and tackle this one. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Check out these other videos to improve your math skills, and make sure you click that subscribe button to make the community grow. Follow ohmathgad in its social media accounts, drop a like, a comment below, and see you on the next one. Bye!